There's the popular saying, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail, by Benjamin Franklin. Welcome back to JengaPod, New Year Mission Series, Episode 2. If Episode 1 was the autopsy of last year, Episode 2 is the blueprint for this year. Think of today as you sitting at your architect desk with a fresh piece of paper, sharp pencil, a clean ruler, and a quiet voice inside you saying, this year, I'm building differently. Because here's the truth. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And today, we are building systems that actually hold. And this episode covers 3 parts. The goal and deadlines, believe you can win, and sacrifice, or aka the cost to success. Now let's just look at part 1. Simple goals, setting simple goals, clear deadlines, and having a contingency plans. Let me tell you something from my last year. I had many great goals, about 17 goals ranging from goals about my education, career, health, financial goals, spiritual goals, among others. 17. I don't know who I thought I was. I thought I was a full-time hero. I don't know, a part-time avenger? Probably. But by March, I had accomplished almost none. Not even half. Not even a quarter. 0. That is when I learned complex goals create confusion. Simple goals create momentum. And momentum is everything. This year, I want you to set simple goals, clear deadlines, and specific deliverables. Not, I want to get fit, but I want to work out 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Not, I want to start a business, but launching a landing page by February 10th. Short deadlines create healthy pressure. Vague deadlines create excuses. And when life gets messy, because it will, you need contingency plans. And psychology calls this implementation intentions. It's basically, if X happens, I'll do Z. For instance, I cannot go to the gym. I'll do a 20-minute home workout. I cannot study for 2 hours. I'll study for 30 minutes. If I cannot work on this big task, I'll work on a smaller one that will still move me forward. This is how you stay in motion. And here is the Jenga analogy. In Jenga, if the block you touch is stuck, you don't quit the game. You move to the next block. You keep the tower rising. So your goals work the same way. If plan A is stuck, move to plan B, but you have to keep building. Now that was all about part 1. Let's look at part 2. Here we're looking at your faith, that you believe on what you should do this year. You have to believe that you can win. Belief is actually the engine behind everything. Last year might not have been the best year for you. Maybe you did not hit your goals. Maybe you fell off. Maybe you are disappointed by how you ended it. But you cannot start a new year with a defeated identity. You need what I call aggressive belief, not a passive belief, not I hope things work out, but belief that stands tall even when last year tried to humble you. The Bible says in Hebrews 11, verse 1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So faith is actually a substance, meaning faith is not imaginary, it's material. It's the blueprint before the building. And for those with defeated identity, just look at Genesis 1:27. It reminds you that you are actually made in the image of God. So you are not average, you are not random, you are not a mistake, but rather you are a masterpiece with divine fingerprints. And psychology backs this up with identity theory. Your action follows who you believe you are. So if you believe you are inconsistent, you will act inconsistent. If you believe you are not capable, you will avoid challenges. If you believe you are small, you play small. But if you shift your identity from I'm trying to be disciplined to I am a disciplined person, your behavior rises to match that. And today I'm telling you, you are worthy of big goals. You are capable of big outcomes. You are built for more than survival. So this year, you must aggressively believe that you are worthy, or you must believe that you can win. Now, part 3, let's look at sacrifice. Most people don't want to talk about sacrifice, but it's the price you have to pay for success. You want a different year, you need different habits. You need different discipline. You need different sacrifices. There will be days when you are tired. There will be days you are bored. Days you question why you are doing what you are doing. But here's the truth. You cannot succumb to comfort. Comfort is the enemy of progress. You will have to sacrifice these things to have a successful year. First, excuses. You have to hold yourself accountable. Number 2, you have to reduce fun and comfort. Like, comfort should not even be your thought or your priority, especially fun. Don't prioritize fun. Another thing that you have to sacrifice is that feeling of arrival, the illusion that one achievement means you can relax. And psychology calls this the arrival fallacy. The belief that once you hit a goal, you'll be permanently satisfied. But satisfaction fades. The trophy gets dusty. The excitement wears off. If you only love the results, you will quit when the process gets boring. But if you love the process, you will outlast everyone while still getting the results. So let me tell you something personal. At the beginning of this year, when I was thinking of what I wanted to do, I knew I wanted to start something, a podcast, but I didn't know the niche or the kind of topics that I was going to focus on. So I kept on trying, I kept on doing, several recordings with friends or with myself. And these were the times where there were no applauses. It seemed as though there was no progress. It was just a repetition of the same thing. Sometimes it feels stupid. Sometimes I was like, I should quit this. I'm just wasting my time doing things that maybe it will not work. And most people are like that. We quit, not because it is hard, but because it is boring. But the truth is, boredom is part of mastery. Repetition is part of greatness. And sacrifice is part of elevation. Let me tell you this year will not be easy, but I bet it will be worth it. Now to close, this year you are not building randomly, you are building intentionally. You have simple goals, you have clear deadlines, you have contingency plans when things don't work out. You have an aggressive belief that you will win and you are worthy of success. You have an identity alignment. You are making sacrifices. You are not prioritizing your comfort. You are prioritizing process over pleasure. And this is your blueprint. Having listened to that, let me give you this episode's JengaPod challenge. I call this the JengaPod Blueprint Challenge. Write down your one big scary goal for the year and write down your plan Z, what you will do when plan A fails. And also write down one sacrifice you're willing to make to support that goal. Thereafter, put it on your wall, put it on your mirror, put it where you cannot escape it. Because a tower does not rise by accident. It rises block by block, decision by decision, sacrifice by sacrifice. This is your year to build something real, something strong, something worthy of who you are. Having said so, this is JengaPod and I'm your host, Godwin Silayo. Let's get to work, stacking one block at a time. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you in our next episode. Thank you so much.